sat down. There we are. Little update on the vlog. I went up to Canada, got loaded this morning. I just had something to eat, so I probably got it halfway around my beard and what have you. I'm over Snoqualmie at the moment, so I went up to Canada, got my load on. Pretty easy, straightforward. I'll do one through the border. I'll do a video. I just wanted to see what it was like this time without videoing it. I didn't want to start sticking my video in customs officers' faces because, to be fair, customs officers it's not a place you want to be joking and laughing and that was noisy and doing like that. It's nice beautiful. Messing about. It's just it's not a jokey place at border controls. I've always found anywhere throughout the world border controls are not jokey places. They're places to be serious. Them guys do really. Some of them have a sense of humour, but I'd rather just not crack jokes. Get through, get the paperwork, get the hell out of there. You know what I mean? That's it. So anyway, I've just moved my axles back. Let's just have a look. I'm biding time at the moment, so I'll go explain. Look at the lights, all nice working. Hey, isn't that cute? So I've just moved my axle forward. They were too far back, so I've shoved them all forward because I've got no weight on or anything. I only loaded 11 kgs. Let me show you what we put on. This is real easy. Costco's flour cages. So I've got 3 drops. Just chucked all the empties out at them. It was really straightforward. It's brilliant. I need to do a video when I go to Canada next time, which it was only just over 20 miles to get to where the farm is. Went into the wrong farm at first, ended up in a marijuana plantation farm, which is legal up there. Its stink was horrendous, so soon drove out. How I got straight in, I don't know, but there you go. Anyway, let me jump in. Let me just show you this. This is a lovely little rest area. This is Washington, just middle of Washington sort of thing. Absolutely beautiful. There's shitload of deer and elk now in the woods. There's absolutely loads. I've been looking at into the woods as I was climbing up the hill, and man, there is a lot. Still the snow-capped mountains. That's Cascades right over there. There's only a little bit left on top of Snoqualmie now. It's about all gone, really, to be fair. Anyway, let me jump up here and I'll explain. So now I'm at the 150 mile marker of running on our agricultural. So I run on agricultural to 150 miles as the crow flies. That's what I'm legally allowed to do without running my Elog. So I can run Elog exempt to 150 miles, right? We're keeping up. Americans will probably know this, some might not, but so I'm exempt, yeah? So I've got to the 150 mile marker now. This is where it is at this lay-by from my yard. So I don't want to be, then I've got to go on to log now. So I've got to put my log on, which I think is really bizarre that you're allowed to do that and then log on, log off, but that's the way the law works. So it works in our advantage anyway. So I'm now going to go on to log, yeah? But then once my log starts, it's 8 o'clock now, I've got 14 hours. I don't want to start too early. I've been here an hour now. I wanted to hang it out a bit because I don't want to start my clock too soon. If I start my clock too soon, I'll run out of time before I hit my last destination, which is, here we go, let me show you on the map. I'll get to that one tonight. So I'll park outside of there. It's only an hour away, is that one. That's my first one. I've got, well, let me have a look. I've got Union Gap, then I've got Kennewick, and then Clarkston. Clarkston is right over here, right near the Idaho border. So that is just over 400 miles to get home. So I'm about 260 odd mile away. But if I start my clock too early, there is a chance that I won't get to my last one before, because I want to go to sleep tonight. I won't get to my last one before my 14-hour spreader was up. I won't run over a driving time. That won't be a problem because it's only like 260 miles, like I say, from here. But the last thing I want to do is run out of time. See, once I get there, I get my 3 drops off in the morning. They start at 4:30, so I can park right outside the first one. Easy job in the morning, bosh bosh, get it off. But don't forget, I'm on time. I'm on my 14 hours because I'm not exempt because I'm out of my 150 miles. I don't know if this is making sense or I'm just confusing myself here. So as long as I get to the last one before, say I set off now, say I set off at 8 o'clock, my last one's going to be 10 o'clock. I've got to be empty by 10 o'clock. If I get held up at any of the stores, I don't really want to be held up because I can't start my first one until 4:30. So that gives me from 4:30, 5 o'clock probably by the time I get out there. So by that time, I'm at what? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 9 hours by the time I've hit my first one. Then I've got another hour or so to get to the second one. Now that's 9, 10, 11. You know, so I've only got like 3 hours, and then it's another probably 150 odd mile to get to Idaho. But once I get there, once I get unloaded in my last one, then I can go off Elog again. I can go onto personal conveyance, which is empty, running home. So I'm basically straight home, which is, then it's 400 and plus miles. So tomorrow I'll do just over 600 mile to get home. If I go back into Canada, I'll do a little bit more and then back home. Maybe 650, something like that, just a little bit over. It's basically like running on the wire, as we used to do. English guys will know this, the English one, when we used to run on the wire, but legally running on the wire. You know, some will say, oh, well, you don't get your sleep and you don't get that. Well, bollocks, you know, if I'm tired, I'll go to sleep. But it's not here all the time, running the flowers like this. Like I said before, it's like farm work, like harvest. You know, you got to crack on. And if it's there, I'll take advantage of it, definitely. Don't like it, don't do it. That's the way it is, you know what I mean? No, nobody's forcing us to do it. So I'll get to my bed at 9, just after 9 o'clock. I'll get stopped. So I've got 6-7 hours sleep. I'll be up at 4 in the morning, just over 4, and then we'll crack on and do that a little bit. It's a beautiful ride over there as well. It really is a cracking one. It's quite a stretch through a desert. I'll do some videos of it because it was night time last time I run through there. But there's a big old stretch of desert. It's about 20 or 30 miles of dead straight single track road. So no, there's nobody about there, so you can get your foot down and get going. Nothing holding me up because there's no weight on it. So that's the update. That's me. I'll be home then. Hopefully, if I get them all off, I should be back up home for 3 tomorrow afternoon, 4 tomorrow afternoon. That'll do. And grab another one or go home and then do another one the next day. We'll see. Catch you later. Bye-bye.